So in my last video, I talked about how to use SMART goals to make your team accountable and have them deliver on the things they have committed to. Now, I'm going to walk you through the different pieces you should be having to create a project, a product, or any kind of initiative in your company or organization, so that you are very clear about the expectations and how is it going to be developed. So the first thing you want to ask yourself is, what am I trying to resolve here? Why am I doing this? You are looking for your why, the reason why you want to create this product, this program, or this special initiative. Once you have a clarity and you have talked about that, you may want to go to name the program. Really give it a name and say, well, this is what it's going to be called. You can change it over time, but get a good handle of what is it that you're trying to do through a good name. And then you want to spell out the goal of the program. So you want to know for sure, what is the goal? What is it that you're going to accomplish? And how are you going to resolve the problem that you already explained before? So then we move into the tiny parts of making the planning of this program. And the first thing you want to do is to outline the tasks. Let's say, for example, I want to create a new space in a building. And so I need to first, for example, get authorization to use that space, clear out that the space can be used for what I want to do, and then I want to renovate the space. So those are my main tasks, the big things that I need to do. Within those tasks, you're going to have many other different steps. Now, if you have a team, you want to know who is going to be doing what. And this is very important to set it up right from the beginning, because your team needs to know who is in charge of that. When you decide who is going to be in charge of every single task that you have outlined, you may want to designate a lead, or people may want to choose a lead, someone that is going to keep the timeline and make sure that the project is staying on track. And then who is going to partner with them? What other pieces, other parts of the team, other people in the team are going to participate in the project? Then, after you have your team together for each one of the pieces, the tasks that you want to complete, you want to outline the activities. Let's say, for example, you want to separate the space that you think you're going to use. You may need to talk to your CEO, you may need to talk to your director of finance, you may need to talk to your director of programs to make sure. So you're going to outline every single step of what you need to do to get that task completed with all these little projects that go underneath, right? Then you want your deadlines. That's very important. Remember, the last time we said time bound, right? So you want to have a deadline for when each task it is to be completed, and be very explicit about it. That can be moved around, right? But you want to set up at least some sort of a deadline when these things are happening. Next thing you want to know is, what are your resources? What is it that you're going to need to make this project successful? List all the resources you need, whether they are people, money, or time. All of them, list them one by one. The next thing you want to do is to look at the challenges. What are the challenges that you may encounter when you are working on that project? That will help you prevent and plan, have some sort of plan Bs ahead of time, because you know what could be the challenges that may be coming up. Somebody may oppose, somebody may think that that space is not available, or you may not get certain permit on time. So how are you going to manage that? The best thing is just to list what the challenges will be. And then the last piece, which is very, very important, is to list how would it look like if your program or your project was successful. What are your key results? If I say, for example, I want to have this space in the building, my key result is by August 25th, the space will be ready to use. We will have 25 people coming through the door, and you want to list every single one of these results, these key results, because that's how you're going to measure your team and the success that you have had overall the project. So those are the basic pieces. I hope you find them useful. If you start brainstorming on a new project, use them, because you will cover basically all your bases on what you need to know about your projects. I'll see you soon.